Welcome to TalkRx with Dr. Neha from Bali. I am so thrilled to be spending a long time in Bali, and I'm going to be filming from here. And one of the questions that keeps coming up in various forms is, how do I know if I can trust someone else? Trust a new place, trust a new, boss, trust my partner after they've betrayed me. And so it got me thinking about this word, trust. And how is it that you know whether you can trust someone else or some other place? And so I thought it was a perfect topic considering I'm in a brand new place, Bali. And as I started to look around and pay attention to my body's signals, I realized I felt like I could trust the people here, the Indonesian people here, this place. And I started to get curious about how I knew that. And inside my body, the way it shows up is my throat, which sometimes can become pretty constricted when I'm stressed, was open and relaxed. I could breathe slowly and deeply, and my chest expanded easily. And I also felt myself like relaxing in, like, okay, they've got me. And, as I think more about it, the environment itself really lends itself to me. So there's, from the Ayurvedic nature of the food and the organic way that things are prepared so beautifully. Like if you can see, even in this coconut, let me drink a little more of it. Whoops. Everything's done environmentally. Like I don't know if you can see, there's like a star. Is the way that they so carefully cut it out. And this is a papaya stem that they use. So I noticed I was resonating with the environmental nature of being here. Then I looked around and there were marigolds, which reminds me, if anybody has seen some Bollywood movies lately, of any Indian wedding, right? So it reminded me of India. There's the incense around, there's the warm weather and the tropical nature of just being here. There's the spirituality that is everywhere. People are always putting flowers and little spiritual offerings. And so those were some of the external cues that taught me that the environment that I was in felt safe. Now, the interesting piece of that is right when I came out from the airport, someone had told me to make sure I get a SIM card for my phone so that I don't get charged too much money while I'm here. So this man, right when I came out, so rule number one, don't get anything at airports, but offered to give me this 1 month SIM card for my phone for 450,000 rupees, which is about $40 American, for this amazing amount of data and 80 minutes of phone calling. Well, I have to say, day before yesterday, I was only 2 weeks into my trip, and the card expired. And so the lesson that I learned was, it's true that I can trust myself by paying attention to my environment and seeing if I experience somebody's energy and the way that they communicate with me as someone I can trust. And also I noticed that when I'm afraid, I sometimes give up my trust to somebody who I think knows more than me. So for you, you would want to be thinking about, do you ever give up your knowing or questioning something because you think this other person must know more than I do? And I felt nervous to ask him to give me a new one out of a brand new package. I remember now, as I think back, he just pulled out the SIM card and I wondered how come it wasn't wrapped. So I got taken for a ride and I got a new SIM card and it's all fine. And I think of it as the cost of me learning to use that little voice and that intuition and that knowing when I know something's a little off, to say something. And so I asked, I have a driver here because I am not one to brave the world of the moped here. It's unbelievable that the way that traffic runs here is almost like a school of fish going through water. Everybody just kind of moves around each other to make room. So anyway, this man who drove me to a few of the places around here, Noman, I asked him, why is it, in general, the Balinese people are so kind and so gentle and so loving? And he said, oh, well, that's easy, Neha. Our culture believes in karma. So the idea that the actions and deeds that you do in the world will come back to you. And he said it's very ingrained in our culture. And that's why people behave this way. And I thought, oh, that's amazing. So I'm Indian, and I've heard of karma. And in fact, my father's first name is Karma. And I saw what an important difference it makes in the world to believe that we're all connected. And that what I do and how I treat another human being is also how I will be treated. So I would tell you my net and my takeaway is that I should listen to my intuition when it comes up. And in general, in the vast majority of people here in Bali, that is the only person, the one who gave me that SIM card that expired, was the only interaction that I've had in weeks and weeks of being here that was anything remotely less than completely respectful and amazing. So how do I know I can trust Bali? Because I trust me. The only way you know you can trust someone else or something else is directly related to how much you trust yourself to navigate when unexpected things happen. Do you trust that you can speak up? Do you trust that you'll say something if an agreement wasn't kept? Do you trust that inner guidance inside you that says something's wrong, so that was weird? Do you speak up or do you stay quiet? And I stayed quiet in that incident around the cell phone, and I should have asked a question. So I hope that someday you will come to Bali, or maybe some of you have come many times. I'm just discovering it, and I look forward to making many videos about the healers and the special experiences that I'm having here and sharing them with you. So until next time, it's Dr. Neha. If you'd like to send me your communication question, drop me a tweet at #AskDrNeha. AskDoctorNeha. Until next time.